Hi everyone, my name is Alana McIntosh. I'm a real estate broker in New York City. Joining me today is Karla Francisco of Quintessential Mortgage Group. Karla is based in the White Plains section of New York, and she is a licensed mortgage uh, lender or loan officer, rather. And today we're going to discuss the debt service ratio program for investors and how investors can benefit from this program. So, Karla, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you
I
for
appreciate
having
you
me.
taking the time. And so, please tell us about yourself. Karla also speaks Spanish. ¿Sí habla español?
Sí, hablo español.
Sí. Uh, so, for my bilingual clients that may have questions, Karla is bilingual. She's bilingual. Okay, so Karla, tell us about this program.
Okay, perfect. So the debt service ratio program that we have is solely for investors. So it starts with a minimum FICO or passport from the country in which you're from in order to qualify for that program.
Okay.
Also, to keep in mind, the property that you purchase must be self sufficient. That means that the mortgage must cover itself with the rental income coming in. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So just to highlight, the buyer doesn't necessarily have to be a U.S. citizen.
No.
Right. They can do.
Be required.
Okay.
Okay. They will need a minimum of 3 lines of
Okay. So minimum
Okay.
3 lines of credit. So that includes credit cards, car
Yeah.
loans.
You could do basic credit cards, 3
Okay.
open credit cards.
And how long do these credit cards need to be active or open?
I would recommend a minimum of 3 months.
Okay. So three credit card or 3 lines of credit
Yes,
for a minimum of 3 months.
exactly.
Can they use a cosigner?
Yes, they can use a cosigner,
Okay.
but the funds must come from the primary borrower, 20%.
Okay. So those funds have to be in the primary borrower's account for how many months? How many months do you have to see that funds reflective?
A minimum of 3 months.
3 months.
3
Wow.
months, yes.
Okay. Now, so tell me, what are some of the benefits of this program, the
Well, the
DSCR?
the great thing with this program is for investors solely, getting into obviously investing in more properties. It's just a great advantage because honestly, with the 20% down payment and just having a property that's self sufficient, it just makes sense.
Right.
Yes. And it's something that honestly has come about in the last 5 years. Very big. It's a very popular product. Sorry.
Yeah, awesome. So where
Mhm.
are you seeing home buyers using this program? I know you're based in Westchester, like White Plains, Westchester.
Yes.
So tell us about that market. Like where are you seeing investors? Are they flipping homes? Are they holding? Are they buying condos? How is
It's
this going?
honestly, it's really a mixture of everything. I could say I am based in White Plains, but I have seen a very large growth in the market in the Bronx. Definitely
Really?
yes, the Bronx market is very hot right now, especially for investors. Mhm.
Can this loan product be used to purchase a co-op?
Yes, yes, you can. Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Yes, yes, it definitely works for any sort of property as long as it's self-sufficient. And of course, like I said, as long as you've been an owner for a minimum of 2 years.
Okay. And um, parents purchasing for children, is that, or, is that acceptable? Or it doesn't matter as long as you get, this is just a qualification for the loan. You can,
Exactly. It's the quality. Yes.
wow.
Hmm.
Okay. That's so, and what are the tax implications? I mean, I know you're a mortgage loan officer, but are there any tax implications or benefits with using this program?
I would have to definitely get back to you on that.
Okay.
That I could say specifically on benefits that I've seen myself. Not exactly sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So tell us, what are some of the other programs that you're offering?
Okay, so the next program that we have, which is great for self employed borrowers, is a profit and loss statement. So we either have a 1 or 2 year profit and loss statement program, which would be prepared by a certified accountant. And instead of using your taxes, they will prepare what your expenses will be and then what your net income would be at the end of that year in order for you to qualify for the loan. Correct? The minimum FICO score that you'll need for that program is a 580. We don't require bank statements, so there doesn't have to be a certain amount in your bank to reflect what we are reporting. And it's a minimum 15% down payment.
Okay. So just to recap,
Yes.
if a buyer is self-employed,
Yes.
okay, and they must get a profit and loss statement from their accountant
Hmm.
to show their income and expenses and the net income, correct?
Uh-huh.
All right, or gross income minus expenses, reflecting the net income, and
Yes.
that serves as what would be considered a salary, let's say, right?
Exactly.
In addition to the credit score.
In addition to the credit score.
Okay, and then they have to put 15% down using this program, the profit and loss statement program.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay, and so they don't need to be a U.S. citizen or resident as well, or they have to
Yeah.
be.
No, they do not. We can actually combine it with our tax ID program, which I will be speaking about shortly.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Tell me about this program, this tax ID
So,
program.
Tax ID, also known as ITIN, is a great and super hot product that we have on the market right now. So, the great benefit of this is that you do not need to be a US resident. You only have your tax ID number, correct? For this program, you don't need credit scores. So, let's say, you are undocumented, you haven't opened up credit here in the US, we have options for you. It's a minimum 15% down payment for this program. We can also combine it with our profit and loss statements. So if you're self-employed, you know what, you're reporting however you're reporting, we can get a mortgage for you. And the best part is the banks that we work with will support you throughout the entire process. So it doesn't matter if you speak English or if you speak Spanish, not only will I be able to guide you, but so will the bank. And you'll know about every single step in the process. And it's a fairly easy process and a quick closing.
Awesome. So
Yes.
so it sounds like Carla is the person that makes it happen.
Yes. Yes.
Carla's our lady. She makes it happen, guys. So, I know sometimes people come into large sums of money legally, right? They
Yes.
work hard.
Yes.
Everybody wants a piece of this American dream, which is to build wealth and transfer that wealth to their next generation, which would be their children. And so this is the opportunity to do so. How do you find interest rates have impacted your business in the last couple of weeks? Because we've seen an uptick in interest rates. Do you find that um, that there's been more of a demand for these programs because people that were on the fence are like, oh my gosh, now's our time, like let's do this, or it's like, let's see a little
So
bit.
I feel definitely when we got the first shock, many people were scared, but it's also with a lack of understanding. Now, the great advantage is me as a mortgage loan originator, I can sit with a client, explain to them there's not that big of a change that's happening. It's a little rapid, but it's nothing to be scared about.
Okay.
These programs are great loopholes for you to find another way around a mortgage, to be able to really get the best bang for your buck, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So honestly, I would say the first couple of weeks, it was a transition for everybody because, the news shows one thing, but another thing is obviously doing the business solely.
Right.
I definitely feel a lot of things are regulating now. Rates have gone up, rates will go down, and we just keep doing business and helping people.
So what are the average price points? Like where are you seeing a concentration of buyers, let's say, that are coming to you using one of these programs? How would you describe the price point in which people are purchasing and the locations?
Definitely the location, I would say solely, again, Westchester County, because that's where I am located.
Okay.
Price points, I would say honestly, they're ranging for everybody. I wouldn't give it a specific number. It'd be case by case.
Yeah, but like average. It has to
Average
be average. Yeah,
about 5, 4 or 5,
500,000.
4 or 5.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yes.
So yeah, so the which is not bad. I mean, so if you're putting 15% down on 500,000, considering these factors, what do you where are the interest rates for a deal like that?
Okay, so for our non-traditional programs, which are the ones that I spoke about, the interest is a bit higher because, again, it is not a traditional mortgage. Roughly, it's a 6, closer, like a
Yeah,
6.5 to 7.
as of today, it
As of today,
fluctuates.
of course, those change every day. But yes. Mhm.
So, just as an example, walk me through so we can give the viewers an example as to the numbers. This is just an example,
Sure.
right? So, tell us at a price point of 500,000, let's say a person is purchasing a single family house,
Okay.
okay, what, using the DSCR program first and then using the ITIN program after. Walk us through what those numbers would look like from a monthly payment perspective.
Okay. So definitely for the DSCR program, as I did mention, it is a minimum of 20% down, correct? So let's say we're starting solely with a 20% down. That would roughly start you off at $100,000 without closing costs. Okay. Again, that varies by each area. With ITIN, it's definitely different because of the 15% down. So roughly, let's say about 75,000, and then adding closing costs on top of that. So roughly for DSCR, I would say about maybe 115, 120, and for ITIN, roughly 100 to 110, depending, obviously, with rates. And
Right.
yes,
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the rates and the taxes,
yes, of
it
course.
all
That, like
varies.
I said, case by case, but very general.
Right. So this program is great. If maybe a person may have a large family and they don't want to rent anymore, and
100%.
you're able to score a fixer upper that, and you putting down the 15 or 20%, there's definitely an opportunity, I feel like, for that buyer or that
Yes.
client because their mortgage amount would probably be the same as their rent.
It, honestly, it's really the same. It makes more sense for you to buy in the long run generational wealth, right?
That's what it's
That is the
about.
focus. And at least my focus and my mission is to help one immigrant each day to get to be a homeowner. That is the goal. I am Hispanic, how I mentioned. I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican, and I am a first generation. So I came here, I saw my family go through all the struggles, and I saw my family also become homeowners. So that's what I would like to spread on to my community and all other communities.
Great. Can
Yes.
you can you just tell us that in Spanish?
Course. So, bueno, como le dije a todos, mi nombre es Karla Francisco, yo soy dominicana y puertorriqueña y realmente yo soy primera generación, yo vi a mi familia venir para acá sin nada y ellos hoy en día son compradores de casa. So, quiero ayudar a todos los hispanos y a todas las personas que necesiten de mi ayuda, yo aquí estoy para ustedes, porque nosotros tenemos los programas que usted no va a conseguir en ningún lado. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. That was wonderful.
Oh,
Wonderful. All right, so now so we're gonna wrap up now.
okay.
So so tell us, introduce yourself in Spanish
Okay,
and introduce what you do in Spanish.
okay, perfecto. Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Karla Francisco, yo trabajo en Quintessential Mortgage Group que está en White Plains, en Nueva York. Yo soy dominicana y puertorriqueña y yo hago hipotecas, so si necesitan ayuda en la parte de financiar para una casa, definitivamente a mí me encantaría ayudarlos a todos.
Okay. Now tell us, did you include your name, phone number, contact information?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so let's do that now. Yeah.
Okay. Y si se quieren poner en contacto conmigo, como le dije otra vez, mi nombre es Karla Francisco, mi número de teléfono es 914-364-1925 y mi correo electrónico es carla@ qmgllc.com. Y cualquier cosa me dan una llamadita.
Buenas, buenas. All right, that was great. That was great. Well, Karla, thank you for joining me today. I so appreciate you taking your time to discuss, with me your loan programs and the different ways that we can introduce these programs to first-time home buyers,
Of course.
and people that are looking to purchase a property. And guys, feel free to contact Karla with all of your mortgage needs. Um, and like, share, subscribe, and tune in next time for the next topic. Thank you.
Thank you.